Let the band play.
Long live dog.
Lately I've been feeling spazzing out. Niggas no for crushing up.
Y'all get in here.
Crushing up. I heard she going broke.
Smash that like button. Shouts out to
Hey, ass trying to keep up with the kid, you gon' be assed out. Yeah. Yo, tell me how the fuck
What up, Dorian Gray? What up, man, boy? Let's go.
This rap game ain't shit to me, but some cartwheel shit sweet. 90% of these niggas not real. Damn. Started rapping, found out these rappers jury not real. Damn.
Shout out MFD.
Damn.
MFD, make sure you guard the door. Make sure they don't try to that door. Yeah, he can't get me. Make sure they don't back doors, MFD. Hold it down.
Never had a deal, but got more guap than all of y'all. Lost $500,000, that's why I started rapping, dog. Tall, skinny nigga, I should but I hit niggas spending $100 grand at a call. It ain't shit to pick up a pistol and go rob it, nigga. I let my nuts hang, went out of town and went mobbing, nigga. Think about my childhood, all I remember is starving, nigga. All niggas in the hood was hating, but I ain't bottom, nigga. Fuck 'em. Made a pledge with my niggas, we brothers forever. Don't give a fuck, you right or wrong, we thugs forever. Shit was treacherous in my hood, nigga. Every man for themselves. Richest nigga in my hood, nigga. Yeah. Doing all fucking for that rap shit. None of that cap shit. This might be the realest nigga on the map, bitch. It's your sister holding pounds on some trap shit. Hey, hold it. About to go pick up some guala, I'll be back, bitch. 2,000 miles away by my damn self. Niggas talk too much, so I don't need no damn help. Fuck 'em. Dolph ran up the millions, you feel like you owe you,
say she working double shift. Let's get in here.
You across the map for some paper, won't you? Yeah. Well, I show you so much love, you ain't never did shit for me. Hold up, I take that back, this I run your mouth like a bitch to me. I ain't got no reference, cause all they bitches feeling me. They know deep down inside them what that nigga wanna be. Ain't no but one of me. Down. He really from the streets. Down. He really swung a piece. Down. He really bought that double R truck. It's not a lease. Down. Mama call me crying. She proud of me. I love you. Remember a couple of my own niggas doubted me. Felt my first club was like I hit the lottery. Thank you, God. When I got shot was the first time I ain't had my clock with me.
Hey, let's get it.
Facts.
I said damn. I said damn. Salute to the young Dolph sector. Thank you, man, boy, for holding it down. We got Diamond Gang in the building, y'all. She did such a great job yesterday. I was like, Diamond Gang is holding this motherfucker down. I said damn. Now y'all know we being watched. Diamond and Dr. E, they watching us. And that's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. Because I'm watching you just like you watching me. I'm watching you. I'm watching you the same way you watch me. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's definitely nothing wrong with me watching you the way you watch me. Fair exchange ain't no. Yeah. So what we doing tonight, we just gonna do what we do, and that's put shit together. How about it? Let's talk about it. Again, shouts out to the Dolph sector. They got a new layout here. Everybody in the chat. So, you know how they be trying to, they got their fuck the game up a little bit. So, you know, but I'm gonna still pull the curtain down right there. Get in here. Great show last night, Diamond. Awesome show. We revealed a lot of stuff, gang. Like I say, man, do your own research. Everything is alleged, but everything is pretty much on point. Salute to everybody from We Beat You channel, all the new people that subscribed. I am so thankful for you guys subscribing. For a lot of people that didn't know, we were the Content Kings channel. So we built this channel because we felt like we were being trolled, we were being shadow banned, whatever the case may be. So we had to duck. And I mean, God the Most High is so grateful He put good people around us. He's given us a voice. He's given us an opportunity to tell our truth. And definitely have people gravitate towards the truth, because that's always good. I got some powerful thinkers up here, which is Dr. E and Diamond. Y'all know us from staying at the cookie shop. It's not that we like cookies, but we felt like we were the ones that had the little, van at the Scooby snack. Yeah, the van and the mystery machine. So we always in people's business. Mm-hmm.
I can put the picture of the cookies we had purchased.
Oh yeah. We can. I'm gonna put that on the next live. Thank you, Angel. Angel Gang in the building. So let me go ahead and
hello, everyone.
We got Angel Gang, and she does my she's like DJ Spinderella. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DJ Spinderella. You know, like DJ Spinderella around this motherfucker. So hey, we got a lot to talk about. We got 10 in the building. Please hit the like button.
Hey, Dr. E.
We got some good news.
Y'all.
We got some good news.
Hey, what's happening? What's up, chat? What's up, everybody?
What up, Diamond? My bad. Go ahead and do your thing, Dr. E. I want you to speak on. Diamond, I want you to have a couple words before we get ready to start this live.
You said we had some good news. I was quiet because I wanted to hear it. But
Well, the good news.
But yes.
Anything you got to say, Dr. E, since she was absent yesterday? Did you get a chance to look at the live that we did yesterday?
I didn't. I was kind of busy today with about a. I know, right? But I'll do my research and studying to catch up. You know, I'll catch it up. You know, I know we'll be revisiting. But yeah, I'm here though. I'm up in here.
Well, let me say it again while we got 10 people in here. Let's get up to 50 likes, man. I was so grateful to that. I woke up this morning. The video had 300 views. I said, and we ended with like 40 something. Woke up this morning, motherfuckers had 100. They had 300, like 800. I said, damn, what's going on here, Lord? And answered our prayers. We back. I call Dr. E like Waterman. We back. Waterman.
Yes, it's almost. Our video went
That's
almost to 1,000 views so far.
Yes.
It's almost 1,000. So a lot of people gravitated to the information that was given to the world yesterday. So hopefully you guys stay in tune and you guys keep soaking up this knowledge so that you can be able to, stay in tune with us, walk through this journey.
With a lot of stuff we do a whole bunch of stuff. So, tomorrow, gang, I know everybody. I wanted to say this. I think it was. I want to say it started with a J. It's a day that Jay-Z has to take that DNA test for my buddy Ramir Sadaway and Dr. Lily Coley. So we did our research on that, and just for me knowing that Content Kings and We Beat You having a close relationship with Dr. Lily Coley, they don't charge us for no stuff like that because we family. So we're gonna watch some stuff. So I'm so thankful that God had brought Dr. Lily Coley. She's coming to the show tomorrow, and we're gonna speak about this Jay-Z situation. And gang, y'all getting a chance to meet Dr. Lily Coley, Jay-Z's son. And we ain't saying alleged over here about that because I know that's his son. So get in here. So we will have her on tomorrow. So we're gonna rock that show. And I'm so thankful that you see how God is. You see, they done took P. Diddy out the game. And they came for Jay-Z. See, it's a way, like Manboy says, it's a wave. And they all getting dealt with. But don't get fooled. Let's not get fooled right here, everybody, on this channel. Don't get fooled. You got to look deep into this stuff. It's the reason why each and every last one of these is happening, and we are still breaking that down so we can bring it to you the right way. And I'm telling you, we're gonna solve it. It's almost solved. Did I mention that? Oh, I must have left that part out. So we'll talk about that a little later on in the show. So Dr. Lily Coley tomorrow. I think that's gonna be an awesome show. Let's get ready to get this shit going. September Virgo in the building. Can we get September Virgo her wrench? September Virgo been on my channel with me forever. She been so, and she ain't even asking for no rent. She already knows she get in what she already do. We got 13 in the building. Please hit the like button. We get ready to start this shit. Y'all know how it is. But we ain't never been no stranger to danger, so we gonna give it to you raw, uncut. Now I want to tap a couple things because you know you can't feed a baby steak. You gotta bite it up, give it to him slow. So let's do this, gang. Let's ask some questions. Let's get to know this situation. Let's get to know Maurice. Maurice. Let's get to know Maurice. Now, Maurice, we saw him looking pity. His face says 1,000 words. He looks very pitiful. He's good with expressions and things like that. I just thought he had shot up the store himself. I didn't know. Now, y'all noticed that. When I pulled up, he was looking at store, and I had thought he shot up the stove for himself. I thought he shot up the stove. Glass was broken. I didn't know what was going on. I said, damn, Maurice. Now let's just think about it. Just think about it, everybody. Maurice said that. Y'all, Maurice said that he pulled up. He didn't mention no police, man. He ain't mention no police. So there was no police on the scene. You know that. Now, let me point you guys out something that we did not point out last night, but I'm going to speak on it because I can. Let's talk about it. Now, everybody all the people in the dark sector know how Airways is, how they marked off that crime scene. I want to know, when you're over there at the Shell gas station, why did they have the yellow tape? Trump tight over there, but why on the side that it happened? They didn't have no yellow tape right away. Marcus on the side of his own stove. Got people walking out the back door, pulling their leg. He ain't saying, stop, girl. These people trying to, he ain't say none of that. He ain't say none of that. They just moving around in the stove. They ain't got no tape around, yellow tape. All them people walking there and kissed off. And for one, you know what, guys? We ain't hear no hollering. Raven said it was so many people crying. They was crying out there. So I mistakenly and thought that I heard him say, stay with me, dog. But I did make a mistake on that. She tried to clean that shit up. I said, damn. Did say stay. There was so many people crying. Now tell me, when did you see someone crying on the side of that building? Huh? The people went hollering and yelling on the side of the building that she made a mistake and had done said. I couldn't determine who was in there screaming. There was so many people in there screaming. They was in there screaming, and I mistakenly heard them say, stay with me, dog. I said, damn. I said, damn. You know you're wrong, don't you? You know I'm going to kick you in your ass. And I'm just meaning the whole scene. I'm going to kick the whole scene in their ass. So now, let's get to a little bit of meat and potatoes, as Stan G would say. Stan G, he said, let's get a little to the meat. That's what Stan G said. Let's get to the business. So now, Hernandez goes in. I was with over there in the Dolph sector. Over there, we talk with Tamrera. You know, always in her chat. Always in her chat. She shows a lot of love. Calm lady. Definitely speaks up for the sector. You know, we just proud. You know, we We were just talking about our problems. Everybody in the Dolph sector. Y'all know how we do. You know, some people pop in, some people pop out. So now, you know, let's get back to the Hernandez-Gomez situation. There's a lot going on. What bothers me? Well, Doctor, do you have anything to say? I don't want to just hog it because, you know, he hogging. He hogging and shit. You know what, Doctor? You talk to me. So you were missing it before we get into this.
I don't know. I'm just vibing and listening. You know, I'm trying to catch up.
Doctor, stop
I'm
it. You
listening.
already caught up. You
Huh?
already caught up. You already caught up. I said, damn. God damn, there she go. There she go. Cupcake up in the building.
Cupcake.
We got Cupcake in the building. Cupcake is back. Y'all hit the like button, man. We got Cupcake back in the building. Let me round of applause. Cupcake. Y'all get in here. So yeah, Cupcake. Thank glad to have you back. Glad to have you back, Cupcake. So, you know, thank you for coming back, Cupcake. Thank everybody that found us again. Thank you guys for coming back to the sector. Now, we know, let's just look at this Hernandez go there. Because I love depicting people. That's what I do best. So let's go back here. Because you have to, I learned from Ms. Liz and the people that mentor me, which are lawyers and people stuff. That's why I'm pretty good at what I do. My mother worked for CID, so I'm like really a nosy type of person. So I like to observe and do shit. And the reason why we are where we are today is because we're breaking down the case. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show something from the Alabama hitter. He definitely did a good drop today. Y'all go check out his channel. He covers the same thing as well. So he did a short today, and it was very interesting. I want to show that later. I'm taking my time. I'm on my grind. We here now. So we got to cheer up. Now we have to put the pressure on. This is no time of letting up. So I'm about to put the clamp down. We are going to apply pressure. Did I mention that? I must have left that part out. We're going to apply pressure because this is a time to celebrate. It's a time to celebrate. You got to go into things with high esteems when it comes to this Dolph case. We got to go in here with our head up. We can't let them play us no more. We can't let them put them under the rug. We have to start talking now, Dolph sector. We have to start pulling together now because this ain't over. What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna stop talking about the Dolph situation? Huh? Y'all gonna stop talking about it? Will this be like I showed you guys yesterday? Will this end up being just like Malcolm X 100 years later, and they want to come try to? Are we going to do it now? Or are we going to do it now? I don't know what y'all do. I'm finna do it now.
But now I don't know, bro. All right. Was you on the crime scene?
Now, we analyze and we break down people. Sir Hernandez Govan didn't really think that some of these questions that he was going to ask him. You can tell by his body language. We watch a lot of body language over here. He was very disgusted at this moment. Well, then why the fuck did you go there? You was going there because you thought Stan G was scared of you. Y'all had a conversation. And you thought Stan G was scared of you. But you fell for the banana in the tailpipe. You fell for the banana in the tailpipe. You didn't think that Stan G was gonna ask you to press. Well, I can hear Stan G now. Yeah, bro, man, I'm loving Memphis, man. Yeah, bro, because everything good. And he set your ass up. Foot off. For the truth. Allegedly. And I'm not talking about set up on the line. He set it up to ask the right questions, and you did not think those questions was gonna be asked. Dope Fiend. Dope Fiend didn't ask those questions. He said, oh, he already scared of me because I'm big man Quay. I'm bet with Quay. Bet I'll kick your ass. That's what he said. I'm big boy Quay. I guess you don't know about me. Yes, he was on the crime scene. And I know Cupcake know, but you don't know how I know that Cupcake know. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. So we can't feed a baby steak. We're going to walk them down. They do a lot of that in Memphis and Chicago. Broad daylight. Yeah, they do it in broad daylight. They walk you down in broad daylight in Chicago. They will walk. Why did they walk top down? Ask yourself that in broad daylight. Did you ask yourself that either? Did you ask yourself that? Why did they do it in broad daylight? You know why? Because they knew exactly where he was, where he was going. They knew. That's why Maurice took the phone. That is why Maurice took the phone. See, that's the killer part. He was on the crime scene. Speaking as of Hernandez Govan, Maurice took the phone. They let everybody on the left-hand side just almost run up and kissed off. But they blocked the whole other side of the street off, all the way across the street. But y'all it's part of the plan, part of the setup. Antoine said everyone involved is going to jail. No exceptions. No exceptions. Real justice is here. And you know what? I really believe that. I've been having faith in that. That's why I'm right back on the same block, on the same street, right by Joy Street. I'm right there by Joy on Airways. I haven't left. Did you know that I went there for real? Me and my girl, we even bought cookies. We went and bought cookies. We was in there. We walked around. I looked up at the top of the ceiling to see if I see any cameras. I went there.
And it had a ding on the door.
Yeah, got that little ding on the door. Ding when you walk in. Oh, you. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. So now, like, he was there. I know.
I'm just gonna say it like this.
Look at that. Woo, they say a picture says 1,000 words. Damn, Hernandez. Woo! Look how he looking right there, Dr. E. Dr. E, what that's the face of? Why is that the look saying that? Damn, do I say the right thing? Because I know I was there.
Wow.
I know it. Is he trying to catch me? Yes, Cupcake, we know a lot. Cupcake say we know a lot, don't we? Well, yeah. How do you think CEO Teasy and all of them Truly Mafia boys was on the scene? Mm-hmm. It wasn't by luck that they found him. It was the car and the phone call. Uh-oh. 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 We on track. We right on. We're on the same. We're on the same page. Doc D, what is that face? What Hernandez Govan? What is Hernandez Govan getting into right there? What is he thinking? Diamond, what is he thinking? Which one of you guys want to go first?
Well, I think that, this is he probably thinking he in trouble. Like that's probably exactly what he's thinking.
I think it's the face of saying I shouldn't have came here. I shouldn't have did this. What's coming next?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, he looking like, dang. I wonder if I'm saying this right. I mean, damn. And then he got in trouble right after this too. Right?
Mm-hmm. Right after.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of tell a person that don't really have nothing to be here for. You can just see it all written over him, like he is just done.
Well said, Diamond. I love that. I love the vibing.
What the blog was saying. Is Ron James your uncle? For real, Jake. For real, man. Alright, man. I'm trying to get into all the rhetoric. You know what I mean? I'm here, man. All the rhetoric. You understand? What's your relationship with CMG?
There it is. That's an important factor right there.
Man, that was a question right there. That's the question. He got stuck.
Right. Why did he come on the show? You thought, apparently he thought that Hernandez Govan thought that man was scared of him. Or when he said, man, he was see now he was getting old, he was going to lose his mind sometime soon. No, that's not going to happen. He's not an old mind. He says old mind for a reason. Because Hernandez Govan, you said, mind. Once you seen that, once he said that, Hernandez Govan said, man. He said, man. Goddamn. I said, damn. This nigga Stan G just asked me a question. I thought this nigga knew my reputation in Memphis. Nah, he know. I don't think at that part he gave a fuck about your reputation. Bet with Quay. I don't think he gave a fuck about your reputation. And I want to thank Stan G for those questions because people break that down. What the fuck did you go on the show for? The title says Hernandez Govan speaks on PRE and the relationship growing up with okay, now look at now Quake. You seen the title. Hernandez Govan speaks on PRE and CMG relationship growing up in Memphis. Okay, that's all I gotta read. You knew this. You didn't talk to this man. You should have said and told this man, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm not going to talk about that. But you didn't care. You thought that your reputation around that motherfucker scared this man. Correct me if I'm wrong, like them old folks say. I'm not wrong. So what did Hernandez Govan go on the show for? First of all, they slapped you on the wrist and your ass knew you shouldn't have been. What did you, who paid you? What was your purpose of going on the show? Or was the conversation was like, if you go on, you're going to go fucking viral. You're going to get a fucking million views and we're going to break bread together. What the fuck was this? Why did you go on this show? But you don't want to talk about this? Why does Hernandez, ask yourself this, why does Hernandez Govan don't want to talk about it? Because as far as we remember, let me see. As far as we can remember.
Exactly. Hoping to walk free if you go in and testify in this case, right?
Before I talk to them folks and stuff like that, before I talk to them, they what I'm telling my sister, them man, I ain't never did no police ass shit, but you know what I'm saying? Quay already told them everything. They already knew everything, so.
Quay already told them everything. They already knew everything, so.
So, you already had to told everything. You told everything already. So, why are you scared to speak now? See, that don't add up to us over here on this channel. Over here in the dog sector. That don't add up to nobody in the dog sector. That's why True Results over there doing you all type of ways. That's why True Results over there just doing you all type of ways. That's why AT Faye over there doing you all type of ways. That's why Talk with Tamara and Alabama Hitters doing you all type of ways. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at yourself. Because this was a dope female. This was I want some clout. I can do All right, they caught you. You felt like you could do what the fuck you want to. That's what you thought. Because they've been slapping most. OMQ did it for the 2000. And he's trying, okay. Did it for the 2000. And he's trying to get a movie and a book deal, gang. You're trying to get a movie and a book. What are they going to do the movie now? What's the movie about going to be called, Cupcake? Cupcake, what they going to call it? Cupcake going to get everything. He said they're going to do a movie. You want a movie? Oh, I know JT ain't coming up. JT coming up there to film that movie. You know I'm cool with JT too. You know that's my partner, right? You going to bring Trap Flicks up in there? You know me and JT go way back. So, okay, so you're going to try to get a movie deal. So he's also trying to, okay. So he was trying to check them folks' temperature to see how they would react to him. Exactly. He was the hitman, and he's never done an interview. Get him. Talk to him. Okay. He's a hitman. Y'all see the pictures of Quay. He's been talking already. Like she said, like Cupcake said, he was checking their temperature. He was seeing how far he can go because he run the city. God, he run the city. It's a whole lot of talking going on. See, to get to these higher levels and to do the things that you're doing, and I can't wait to get Jay-Z's son, Godmother, on here tomorrow, because we got to talk about something, and it's going to break this down too. Oh, it's going to break, and she got some shit. And you know they going viral right now, and they're coming to our channel tomorrow. I must let that part out. Okay, so now, see, it all adds up. Snitches get away with a whole bunch of shit. And they feel like they're expendable. They can do what the fuck they want to. He's already been telling. He left the goddamn state, went down there to South Haven, somewhere down there where he wasn't supposed to be, came back, got slapped on the wrist. Fuck it, I run this city. I'm finna go up here, I got Stan G scared. That's what he thought. Then he gonna come up here and do an interview till that judge came up there and kicked him in his ass and lined his ass back up and say, man, you know you out here snitching, but you're doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much. So let's go back. Now, this is the thing that you got to think about. That's how you know CMG had something to do with it. Because his reaction should have been, he said, what's your connection? Me? If he would ask me, what's your connection with CMG? Even though I knew I had something to do with it, I would have said, what you mean by that? Because I have no relationship with CMG. At all. All I knew was Jook. May Jook rest in peace. All I knew was Jook. And that's why I'm fighting for my life today. These people got me confused. That's what they should have had done said.
Yeah. Here.
I'm giving you the facts. He should have said, when that person asked that man, in the situation he is in, as in proving that he has no connection with CMG and he has nothing to do with what is going on, he should have said, what you mean with CMG? I don't know nothing about, here go another way, I don't know nothing about CMG. I knew Jook personally, and may he rest in peace. But the reason why I'm trying to fight today, and why I'm on your show today, is to prove it. I wouldn't have came up here today. This is what a good liar would have said. I wouldn't have came up here today if I had something to do with CMG. I wouldn't have came up here to speak to you if I had something to do with CMG. I wanted to clear my name for something and to be able to speak today and let the people know I'm brave enough to come up here today and say I have no connection with CMG. I'm praying that my city stop all this killing. Now that's what a good line nigga would have said.
You see what Chill Chill Miller said.
What Chill say up in there? Skull, Raven, and Quay. Say that then, Chill. You already on the game. I just told you 2 ways. I can think of 5 and 6 and 7 ways to lie. Now, man, that's what I would have said. What's your connection with CMG? Nothing. He could have just said that and kept it gangster. Nothing. Ain't got nothing with CMG. Nothing with CMG. Why do you think I'm here? But he says, look, gang, let's break them down like we do. Man, I can't say nothing about that. I got an open case going on. You know why he can't say nothing about that? Huh?
Exactly. Hoping to walk free if you go in and testify in this case, right?
Before I talk to them folks and stuff like that, like, before I talk to them, that's what I'm telling my sister, them, like, man, I ain't never did no police ass shit, but, you know what I'm saying? Quit already told them everything. They already knew everything, so.
Quit already told them everything. They already knew everything, so.
Well, let me give you some fucking game. Let me show you what I do. And I'm going to read these next 2 comments because they're very important coming from Cupcake. Y'all better fucking track me. If you don't track me, then you're not going to be able to put the things, we're deep thinkers over here. You're not going to be able to put the things together. It may be hard to sleep after I get off your fucking brain. So I'm about to slap you on your ass with that fire. Well, how you going to slap them across their ass with that fire? Well, I'm going to tell you this. You know what was going to happen? What was supposed to happen? I'm going to tell you what was supposed to happen. They were going to try to catch Cornbread. I'm going to tell you why. See, remember I told y'all yesterday, Dr. E, we from the streets, right? You don't just stick to one story when you're already trying to get your plan B ready. If they catch me, I gotta have a plan B lie, and if they catch the plan B lie, I gotta have a plan C lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that they didn't go into this with not backing another backup lie. Correct?
Right. Correct.
Right. So we just seen that with Cornbread. He said that the people said he had already told. You know why he had already told Dr. Ian Diamond?
Mm-hmm.
Because he was supposed to be unalived.
That's right.
He was supposed to be unalived. When they caught Cornbread, he had to go tell. Because Cornbread, which is Cornelius, saved himself and didn't even know he was fucking saving himself. He didn't know he was saving himself. It was just God that's going to bless us for justice for Dolph. That was God, gang. Because Quay was waiting to catch that boy. That's why they wanted him to come back and clean up that car.
Mm-hmm.
They was going to knock his ass down.
Yeah.
And if they would have knocked him down, guess what? If they would have knocked him down,
it would have been all over.
There would have been nobody to tell. There would have been nobody to tell. He just was moving different. That's why Straight Drop ran off with all the bread. Because Straight Drop ran off with all the bread. They wasn't going to pay him. They was going to set him up. Knock him down. But the police caught him.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
They hit him. He was moving different. They was going to catch him alone. And it would have been nobody been able to tell that story. Think about it. They was planning to unalive him from jump. He was just a dope fiend to them. It's like after all this done, we gonna kill him. We gonna unalive him. They was gonna unalive him. His daughter Lotto Cash, Desto, used to work at Bass Pro Shop. So Hernandez Govern's daughter used to work at the Bass Pro Shop. She lived in Texas. Remember, that's where she was unalived. And that's where the drop went to after the unaliving. She funded Trula Mafia till she was unalived. Hit the like button, gang. You're getting a lot of information from here. And all this information is factual. This ain't alleged that you see in Cupcake break this down for. We can't tell you. You see the name 007. That's all we gonna tell you. That's all we gonna tell you. Yeah, boy, you can't get to know everything. Boy, we right here. This we getting the real shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm charging this. I go on your channel. I only go on the Dog Face channel because I do a lot of jack of all trades. Everybody will send him motherfucker over that way, and they'll go talk back to you. Yeah, I'm they really just really fine because they really got mouthpiece too. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know how Dr. E do. He just attack when he ready to attack. You feel me? And he'll kick you in your ass. So now we gonna kick you straight in your motherfucking ass. That's how we do. Okay. For them to do, and let me say this, gang. One thing you're gonna get on this channel, I ain't gonna sit up there and just be talking because I got lips. Yeah, I ain't gonna let you waste your fingertips. So you only goddamn type something, I'm gonna read that shit. I ain't gonna play with you. I'm gonna put you in the game with me. Because you ain't waste your time to goddamn type for nothing. Yeah, you ain't do that. This ain't the waste your time channel. I know that's right. For them to do this in broad daylight is very suspicious. Big facts. Big facts. Antoine said that.
He in the chat.
I see him. I know it. Look, hey, Angel, glad Twan back. Yeah, Twan back. She's like, oh, that people coming back. I said, I know that. God is good. Twan said, hey, goddamn, look. To do it in broad daylight is very suspicious. It was way too many it was way too many cameras out there on all those businesses. Exactly. Because they always a setup. You know, one of the key things we needed to find out to really get down and dirty for our scratch. You know how we could have really got down and dirty for our scratch if we needed to know who owned that whole motherfucking plaza. 007, you think we can find out who owns that whole plaza, that whole strip? See, that's what we need to know.
Yeah, that'd be good info.
And another thing that we needed to find out is if anybody can find that out, Dolph sector, anybody from the Dolph sector, let me pass this on. Anybody that's in the Dolph sector, we need to find out who owns that plaza. Because you remember when Raven said, I'm going to call Zach. We're going to call Zach for that. I said, damn. We're going to call Zach. We're going to call Zach for that. That's when the thing that Onan put out. That's when she was out there, and I said, Onan. I said, I just took it off. Nah, Onan put it out. When she was out there saying that, the lady was like, you kill people. I want you out. She said, she said, muggly. I'm telling you, she said, muggly. See, that lady don't like. Then she said, we're going to call Zach. We're going to call Zach for that. Is Zach Randolph?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We're going to call Zach. We're going to call Zach for that. So does Zach own the whole building? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you do it. She panic button. She don't panic button. And you ain't even about to jump out the plane. No. Jump out they boat. You jumped out the plane too soon. Now, he couldn't have said that because now she's talking now listen to what 007 is saying. Listen to what 007 Cupcake is saying, gang. She's saying Hernandez, he couldn't have said that because on his daughter's funeral program, are you listening to the type of fucking intelligence that you are getting from us now? Didn't we tell you that it was motherfucking goddamn crunch time? That it was time to put the clamp down, and the Most High had to put the people in the position and the people with the voice to motherfucking put it out there like the way it needs to be put out. Let's get this video up to 50 likes. I ain't asked you for no goddamn donations. All I want is your participation. 50 goddamn likes, and we can keep this in the algorithms, and we can get people to pay attention attention to what we saying, and maybe there's somebody that got more mouthpiece than me can take what I said and break that down, and we can break down, we can pull this out together, man, because that man, Young Dolph, deserved justice. Anybody that lose their life unfairly for nothing, for trying to do something for their city, deserves justice, and we just can't let these people play in our faces, people. Because if we let this play in our faces, if we let these people play in our faces, imagine what they could do to our kids. Imagine what they could do with this AI. If they let this shit happen, what is they going to do with the AI shit? Have a motherfucker running around looking like me, rob the goddamn bank, and they really locked me up, but the AI wasn't even me? What the fuck? There go Dr. E. Dr. E be like, that ain't me. They got me on TV robbing the goddamn cookie shop. Duh, I swear to God, that ain't me. It's a whole AI. It's a whole AI running down the street. Dr. E say, man, they done made us pull up on the cookie shop. They trying to set us up. Because we got to play with our face in our face like this. Imagine what they finna do when goddamn Elon Musk go down there and set up shop with the new AI thing down there in Memphis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know that's a whole front between him and goddamn Donald Trump anyway. They finna goddamn pull that goddamn, not only the MK Ultra, they finna do that goddamn with the thing called with the damn hologram, what they call that shit, that new shit coming out now. The what?
Hologram, yeah.
Are you talking about the hologram and the AI?
All that shit they finna fake and make it look like some aliens invading this motherfucker so they can get more mind control over our ass. Now listen. Now let me read that again. He couldn't have said that because on his daughter's funeral program, he personally thanked CMG. I think they helped Uzi Vert pay for the funeral. I said, damn. Ooh, we here now. We here now. And my transmission fucked up. My shit don't go in reverse. And I ain't got no rear view mirrors. I'm keeping straight. I'm staying straight. I ain't got my shit fucked up. TZ went to Cornbread to give him money. But the girlfriend met them. Ooh. Instead of it would have been Cornbread, he would have never made it back home. Bingo!
And bingo.
So TZ had to give her $300. Oh my God. Woo!
Wow.
Y'all, man, this is, look, I'm finna screenshot that right there. Let me screenshot. Let me see that. Let me see that phone, baby. Let me screenshot that. That's. Did you get that? Ooh, that's that right there. That's right there. Let me screenshot that on my screen. I'm screenshot. That's the type of shit I do. I screenshot you. Yeah, I screenshot that. Because that right there, that's critical evidence. So anybody better get that, write that down. Do your research. Dolph sector. Long live Dolph. Got that. I got that. I'm gonna read again. TZ went to Cornbread to give him money. But the girl, so remember when Cornelia said he went and the motherfuckers had the ski mask on in the car? Y'all remember he said, I had my girlfriend go over there and get the money. He sat in the car. Cornbread was playing the game, no? Cornelius was playing the game. Remember he said he was coming back to get some more money. They gave him some money in an envelope, but he didn't go to the car.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Look, so she said,
yeah.
Woo, 007 to Cornbread to give him, but the girlfriend met them instead. If it would have been Cornbread, which is Cornelia Smith, he would have never made it back. Bingo. He would have never made it back home. He would have never. And so that go too. So they kept playing him in the backyard. See, and you right, Cupcake. See that, like you said, they wanted to get him when he right then. That's why they had ski mask on. They wanted to get him in. And they didn't want to hurt the poor girl when she came up. He spent their ass. They was dizzy. He spent them. They was dizzy then. So now they trying to set them. I'm going to go buy a tarp for the car. I need you to go out there and put the tarp on. He was supposed to go out there and put the tarp on. And the motherfucker across the street was supposed to knock his noodles loose. So allegedly. Allegedly. Now remember, the guy that got shot, I forget his name. I got to get back in my grind. That got unalived in front of the house. His house was the house in the backyard. He saw everything that was going on. So they had to unalive him. The guy that was found in front of the house, they unalived out there. His house was supposed to be on the other side. You know how the houses and you can see what's going on in the backyard. Yeah. You're like, who are these niggas over here pulling up in this white car backyard? And he was seeing what was going on. They had to knock him down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he said something, yeah.
All fucked up at that point.
He knew too much, so they had to take him out. It took him out the scene.
Ooh, we rocking the show today. So y'all read that. That's critical information right there, highlighted. Okay, now let's rock the show. So I'm gonna break this piece down. Then I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes that Stan you would say.
I'm here, man. Already. You understand? What's your relationship with CMG?
And then this go man look at that nigga like nigga.
He was not ready for that. Like, what's this?
Ain't you scared of me, nigga? No, this nigga ain't scared of me. This nigga must not know. This where it get to. He gonna say something right here that's gonna really let you know that he telling this dude, boy, I'll fuck you up. And I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna show it to you. Watch this.
Man, I ain't got no comment on this shit.
Why you ain't got no comment on it? Why you ain't got no comment on it? Because that's your plan C or plan B. But I think it's his plan C. What about it? Because his plan B is the cookie shop. They wanted to get Cornelius. That didn't work. So who do you blame it on next? Because you don't want to give up on Sir Gotti. See, Gotti got his name after John Gotti. That's what named himself. Because what was John Gotti known to do? What was John Gotti known to do? He beat the law so many times. Remember that?
Yeah.
John Gotti beat the law. He was the Joker. But John Gotti ended up in prison. See, Yo Gotti has the name John Gotti for a reason.
Yeah.
John Gotti always beat the system. Think about it. That's why he named himself Gotti. Because he always beat the system. He always beat his cases. So now, what's going to happen? See, this is what I told you this year was the shift. So we're going to kick him in his ass for this last little piece. We're going to move on to the next clip. Now, what I'm trying to explain to you is this. Dr. Lily Coley, did I repeat? Dr. Lily Coley is coming to the show tomorrow. Jay-Z's son's godmother. Oh, yeah, they in the algorithms. I know y'all seen it. Well, how did he just get her like that? How did he get her on the show like that? How he know her? I've been on this shit a long time ago. Me and Diamond been interviewed her time. Y'all see, they take my page. They don't want me in the game on the old green box. They have shadow banned me. They have done everything in their power to stop me because I have evidence. Plus, I am somebody that you'll find out later.
we'll talk about that.
But we'll talk about that later. They've been trying to blackball me and Ramir. Dr. Lily Coley. But it's a shift, isn't it? So what happens when what does Jay-Z do every time he gets fucked up? He gives somebody. Jay-Z ain't the only one with a plan B and C. Jay-Z ain't the only one with a plan B and C, gang. I am giving you information. Hurry up and get this now before they take it off of YouTube.
Or y'all can send some money for that.
Hurry up. Y'all know the videos, they be like, hurry up before they take this off of YouTube. That's how I be feeling. Doctor, you see that shit?
Yeah.
The video that say, hurry up and get this before they take it off of YouTube.
Basically. Yeah.
Hurry up and get me before they take this. Yeah, I'm that guy. And I'm surrounded by nothing but detectives and crime stoppers and people that's in investigation. I must have left that part out, but we'll talk about that later. Now let's get to reading this. More information coming through by 007. Cupcake. See, they thought. Now listen what she said. She said, see, look, I'm not here to be your friend. Anybody that trolls, I'm not here to be friendship, holding hands, Carabao, whatever song you want to sing in a circle with me. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here. I'm not here for that. I'm here for one thing. I'm here for Dolph. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for Dolph. I'm here for people that have lost their life, especially in our community. When they turned 40 years old, they never got a chance to turn 40 years old, where their pineal glands could open up to be creators, which we are the first people. We are destroying ourselves. I am not going to give up. We could have gave up many times. I could have gave up when they took my channel many times. I never gave up. You guys supported me today. You guys kept me alive when they tried to bury us. They tried to bury us. And you guys kept us alive. So until then, until they motherfucking put a bullet in my head, I'm gonna be here. I ain't scared of death because death ain't nothing but a new adventure. Yeah, death ain't nothing. Dolph somewhere chilling like a bug. Him and Pac, goddamn it, drinking Douce. Ain't they chilling like a mother? Like we gonna drink Jay-Z bitch ass drink because he. I said damn. Okay. See how we can rock a show? You know we gonna rock a show. See, they thought he was just okay. Let me read this again. See, they thought he was just some old dope fiend who would do something for some money. Speaking of Stan G, she talking about Stan. Hold on, okay, hold on. Let me read this. Let me read this with the suspense. I gotta get my people up in this motherfucker. Hold on. Here we go. See, they thought he was just some old dope fiend who would do something for some. They was never going to give him 40,000. And that's why they tried to kill him twice. I said. See?
That is true.
They don't go over there with some old dopey who would do anything for some money. They were never going to give him that 40,000. They weren't gonna give all that. Thank you. They was not gonna give Cornelius 40,000, gang. And that's why they tried to kill him twice.
Damn. I said damn.
Because guess what? Guess what? We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for cornbread saved his soul. Cornelius saved, and that's it. Does anybody have any clue why the fuck Cornelius? Why isn't he got sentenced yet? Think about it. Why is the man that ran up and acted like he didn't want to shoot? He turned his head like he's pow. He shot the gun twice. Remember that movie, goddamn Harlem Nights?
Harlem Nights, yeah.
The man stopped shooting that little bitty gun. He go pop. They shoot him and shit. And they go pop. Yes, put that fucking gun down. Stupid motherfucker. He done ran up.
He just wanted to say he did something. Pow. What the hell was that? I just told that guy. Pow. What the hell?
That motherfucker turned around and put that goddamn little ass gun down.
Man, they let off with the big artillery. He come over there. Pow. What the hell?
Diamond, something wrong with you? You got a fever. Diamond got a fever.
No, I'm here. I'm just listening to y'all.
Oh, I said, damn.
You remember that scene in Harlem Nights, Diamond, when they did that? It was like they was shooting all them guns, and then all of a sudden he come with the pow. After about 10, they shot about 100,000 shots. You know what I'm saying? And he come with the same little dude.
You want to know something? I've never seen that movie.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's a classic. It's an all-star cast movie. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, and DeLuise. Man, it's funny as hell. Red Fox. Yeah, you gotta see. Classic black.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
Don't you fucking freeze up on me, Diamond. Don't you freeze up now.
You heard me. Can you hear me?
We're here.
Yeah, we can.
I said I'm gonna have to look it up.
We are here, Diamond. Don't you fucking freeze up now. We have got here. They have buried us. Put us in they tried to do us all type of ways. But we here now.
But we here, and we definitely have information, and we're still digging, and we gotta make sure that people understand that the more information we find out, the better it is to solve this situation. So if you know anything, speak up. Make sure you put in the comments below this video. Let us know any information you have in regards to the Young Dolph case.
Pow. I just had to do that. Oh man, y'all know about Harlem Nights. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
It's funny that you said that because I don't really watch a lot of I can't even watch Menace to Society all the way through without crying, so I just don't watch it. Like there's a few movies I cannot watch. Color Purple.
What happened to Diamond?
What's that, Diamond?
Look, I was just saying, there's certain movies I just cannot watch all the way through. I can't. But anyway.
Okay. I love style right now. Style. It's called shadow boxing. She's shadow boxing right now. So we're gonna go next.
I can't.
Now, going out to read the next. You can't talk.
Got a bad signal, cuz.
Yeah.
Got a bad. You got a bad signal. It's
Hear me
breaking
now?
up a little bit. A little bit. It's breaking.
Okay, am I good? I'm getting bad
now
weather
it's
where
good.
I'm at.
Yeah, it's a severe thunderstorm.
Yeah, severe thunderstorm watch. So work with us.
Okay.
All right, can y'all
You
hear
good
me?
now? Yeah, you good now. Oh, you good.
Yeah, he just stepped out for a minute. So, on another note, before he gets back, I'm going to bring it up. I've been paying attention to the news. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but it seemed like people are fighting within the government, y'all. When have we ever heard of Cash Patel and Dan Bambino?
Thank you for covering up for me, Diamond. See, that's a plan B. Hernandez go over and have plan B, C, and all that shit. I have plan B
See,
and C.
you caught me in mid sentence. I was telling the people something about the news, but it's okay. I'll talk about it later.
No, you're sounding so sad. You're sounding so
No,
sad.
I was saying what's going on now. Like we have some infighting in the government. I was just bringing it up because I've
Oh,
been
hell no.
watching.
We ain't finna talk about that. Oh, shit, no.
That's what I just said. I'll talk about it
Hell
later.
no.
See, when
Not
you
today.
broke off, I start talking about the news, which hey, that's something I stay in tune to.
Oh, hell
So
no.
anyway.
Oh, hell no. Y'all don't. Oh, shit.
I'll talk about it a little later for the people that want to hear it, okay? Because it's really, really, really juicy stuff going on right
Yes.
now. If you have not been paying attention, I'll talk about it later. At the end of the live, you'll hear me talk about it, okay?
Yes, and that's your job. Yes, not at the end of the live. You're in the live, but politics is your shit. You're Diamond. You act like you're not here for like we don't love. You are here for a reason because you're a fucking goat at what you do. So now look, gang. Let me read this. Okay, let's go to this next comment. And like Antoine said, we're gonna read that too. Desmond Rogers. Yeah, those live cameras at OMQ overheard. Now listen, all this shit is facts. We ain't alleging over here. We're not alleging over here, bro. When it comes 007 Cupcake, we're not alleging, bro. You know, we are allege. This ain't no alleging shit when it comes to this name here that's putting up shit. But we'll talk about that later. Okay, now I'm buying bulletproof vest too. Yeah, overheard. Now listen, those live cameras overheard him outside on the phone with Crime Stoppers telling. That's why he's not here today. May he rest in peace. They in here. They in here, gang. They fuck. Hey, the dog sector's in here, Angel. They in here. They in here. What they in here? They turned up right now. Desmond Rogers. Yes, those live cameras. OMQs overheard him outside on the phone with Crime Stoppers, telling them where the car is so he could get the reward. That's the man that was unalived in front of the house. Now, I want to ask you something, Kimberly, excuse me, Cupcake. Now, I heard Crunchy Black say that the house, and now that's alleged because I don't know that. I know a lot of things, but that part I don't know. That the property that they hid the car in was Dolph's property. That Dolph owned that property. Do you have any intel on that? Mike, do you have any intel on that? That is just allegedly what Crunchy Black said. We need to get that part done for the Dolph sector.
Shout out to Crunchy Black. That's my homie.
Yeah, Crunchy. I'm gonna try to
He
get Crunchy
crunchy,
Black
all
on this
right.
show.
He won't black.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
try to get. I'm gonna keep Dolph's
He
dream alive,
crunchy,
man.
all right. He midnight.
I fuck with Crunchy Black.
You know, I know how to get in touch with him.
Yeah, we know how to get in touch with him. We gonna get him on this show. I talked to talk with Tamara. I talked with her. I said she should get him on her show. That's Dolph sector business. That's Dolph sector politics. She was like, that'll be a good idea. We beat you. I said, yeah, we need to get that to happen for the Dolph sector just to get more information, just to keep. See, that's what we have to pull together, be different. I don't want to let no, we pulling together. I pull together. I don't play no game. Now, listen, okay, if we can get some intel about that, okay, we're going to get that. I'm going to read that. Y'all don't read ahead of me, because I know y'all probably already in the Dolph sector. That's how they do. On the phone with telling him he wanted the reward. And after that, it was over with for him. It was on the line. Y'all get that? Now we got that. That's highlighted for you. That's who was unalived at the house that the car was hidden at. So let's get to the properties. Pay attention or it will pay you. Absolutely. Credible source. Exactly. That was his family's property. As in Dolph's family property, Cupcake. Now, I don't know the story behind it, but yeah, that was the house that he and Jook used to meet up. Oh, so no, you know what? Okay, no, you know what? Now I did get that intel, and I got that intel. I had no shade, just real facts that it was Hernandez Govan's uncle, somebody that worked for the law enforcement. Okay, let's try that. But I heard Crunchy Black. Everybody read this so we can get the intel in the Dolph sector. It's crunch time, gang. Crunch time. We playing chess, not checkers. Okay. Now I heard. Okay. So Dolph's property, because I heard that Hernandez Govan family owned that house. When I watched the Crunchy Black interview, Crunchy Black said that Dolph owned that property. Because we know Dolph had over 100 properties, homes in Memphis. So if we can clarify that, because I'm going to do some research on that. Everybody read this sector. She said, yes, Kimberly, as in Dolph, put it in the chat. Dolph or Hernandez property, that is. Fourth in inches, I know that's real. Yes. That's how we got to take it. Govan's family owned the house that he was living in over there. That was the grandmother's house with the cameras. Okay, y'all got that? Crunch time. Dolph sector, pay attention. Whoever take it, pay attention. We rocking shows. We creating, we building our, shouts out to the Mo 3 sector as well. Y'all should be doing the same. Mo 3 over there getting his justice too. And we getting our justice over here in Dolph sector. Let's read that again. Govan's family owns the house that he was living in over there. That was his grandmother's house with the cameras. Okay, that's speaking of Govan. Govan family owns the house where the cameras were. Okay, that part, you're right, got it. So Dolph, Crunchy Black was on point. So that means Dolph probably did own that property that the car was hidden in the backyard. That's right. We got something. So Dolph, so they took the car allegedly on that part and put it in some backyard of Dolph's own property. Is that why? Okay. Now we go back. Now what do we go back to? Let me tell you what we go back to. Now we go back to Dolph's cousin that was in the courtroom. That boy that said they tried to sell the car. His family saw him in the car. We need to go back and break that down, because that's going to go back to that part. That's going to put that part together. Remember the guy that came up there and said, I didn't want to talk about it here, he was riding in the car. He said that he was Dolph's cousin, and they were trying to give the car to Dolph's people. Remember that? So that might come in somewhere. I'm going to do my research on that guy. I'm not the best.
We got to go back to where
but that piece comes together somewhere.
We got to go back to that part when we seen Dolph up in that house Remember he had
Yeah,
his little shirt
that's
on,
skeptical.
and it was skeptic.
That's
was
a
like
skeptical part.
It was like he knew he was finna be unalive.
That's just, yeah,
that person that took a picture.
Yeah,
of him.
that too.
And then we gotta go.
That's a lot of pieces.
Cameras outside
Mm-hmm.
the house pointing across the street when somebody got shot.
Mike said, "Oh yeah, yeah, Mike. Now we go back to that because where that comes into play is now we got to go back. Mm-hmm. Now we got to go back because if like Crunchy Black said, and I'm gonna play that tomorrow in a little piece of whatever. No, that's the day after tomorrow. We're gonna come back. We got Jay-Z because the Jay-Z situation is gonna key in. We got Jay-Z's sons, and there's no alleged, his real son, Ramir Sadaway, the godmother, coming on the show. Hopefully we get Ramir over there. But it might be an early show. I'm going to try to get her on at night. I got to talk to her tomorrow. She said get at her in the noon, but I'll be driving truck then. So we're going to work that out. So, but she's going to be on tomorrow. Regardless, we got her. She's family. I love her. Let me, matter of fact, if y'all think I'm playing, hold on. Let me make, I don't play no game. That's like my third mama. My second mama is MFD down. Let me call her. Let me make a phone call.
She up at night.
Yeah.
She's a nighter.
Yeah, it's late up in on the East Coast.
She don't like early.
Yeah, she sound like early, Dub. I'll call the police on you too. Not I'll call the cops. Yeah, I'll call the cops. Call them to your house and everything. Tell them where you live at. Mm-hmm. Do all that.
She probably watching.
What's going on?
Mama, what time you coming on tomorrow?
I don't know. We said we're gonna talk in the morning.
Okay, I thought you said afternoon, but you know I'm still gonna be driving.
Right. So we'll work it out. You do it when you're ready.
All right.
All right.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We beat you. Yeah, we beat you. I told you. I just call her on the phone. I just pick up the phone and call you. Yeah, so that Jay-Z shit gonna tie into this too. Because it's all, see, I told you, everything happens together. I'm not playing with you guys.
Everything happens for a reason.
For a reason. There is no such things as strange happenings.
Period.
Okay. Truth don't change. It's off. So now we got that. Mike said, oh yeah. So we got to go back. Now we go back to the piece where the cousin, cousin was on the stand. I'll do my research on that. I'll get that together about some stuff. But we got to keep pushing a hard line. So just keep paying attention to the channel. We need 50 likes. Just 50 likes. Even if you don't listen to it, I'll just hit the like button. It's free. I ain't asked for no donations. I just asked for your participation. Let's get to this next scene real quick. Okay. This is another critical thing right here that I felt that didn't make any sense. Let me share this screen. Okay. You've seen it before, but when you're talking, this is all critical. All right. Okay, I'm reading that under that tag. Okay, let's go. Let's share screen. Share my screen. All right. We've seen this a million times, but I dig it in because I like to sting you. I like to sting you. I like to fucking sting you. Now, we already got the footage. We already have the footage here. Right here. What did we do on our last lives, Mike? We have proven that there were 4 people in the store instead of 3. Hit the like button. We've already done that. And if we have to go back, we'll drag your ass right back over the boy. I drag you. Boy, I drag you. You looking like that motherfucker on goddamn the Peanut Gang on Charlie Brown. That nigga had all that dusty nigga. Boy, after I'm done with you, boy, you be dirty than a motherfucker. Boy. Hey, look, I'm gonna do you all type of way. So now, I drag your ass. I think his name was Linus. What that nigga name was that was dirty on the Peanuts?
Pig.
Why pig your ass? Why drag? Why pig? I'll peeing the shit out of you. Yeah, I do you like this too. I'm tired of red circle. You know what I'm saying? That'll be addressed when it's time to be addressed. Did I mention? Honeybees, we move tips, we sting. Hear me? I don't drag no more. My new word is skid. I don't drag, I'm skid on your ass. I'm scared. Ain't no drag. Come motherfucking tires. That's how I do it. Yeah, I don't drag it. Yeah, I'm scared. Knock the rubber off. Knock the rubber off. Knock the rubber off the elastic in your drawers. Boy, I knocked the rubber off the elastic in your goddamn drawers. I can't make this shit up. And yeah, higher up, knock the rubber off the elastic. I was tired of running circles around. You know what I'm saying? That'll be addressed when it's time to be. Yeah, I knocked the rubber off the elastic in your motherfucking drawers. That's what I be doing. Boy, you better. Well, I don't sting. I skid on your ass. I skid on your motherfucking ass, boy. So now skid. Now let's skid. Now we proving. Now this is what we proving. Now this is what we got proven. Right here. We got her in the green, right there, with the fishnet, and then we got
the chef hat, yeah.
Yeah, the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why. I can't tell you why. I'm telling you.
What you mean you don't know how to explain it? I said, damn. Yeah, she don't know. She don't know how to explain. Because you can't. Because you can't explain. Because you thought that we wasn't going to pop your ass. That's what you thought. You thought we were going to pop you. You had no power.
And what was that girl doing back in the bushes? What's she doing way back? Way back there.
But I don't know.
I can't tell you. I'm just saying. I don't know. I can't tell you.
But remember what Raven said right here, though. Raven said that the girl at the counter was the same girl at the backyard. Let's listen to it again. Just dig it in. Let's ski it. We got her in the green right there with the fishnet, and then we got
the chef hat, yeah.
Yeah, the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green.
Damn, hold on. We gotta dig it in. Look, hold on now. Now, when I say green apron, don't get it twisted. It seemed like I was talking about this girl over here on the right on the picture. That girl in the back that you see back there, she had the green apron on. It just went real quick on the short that I made. So I said, that girl right there. Then I said, that girl, which is this girl right over here on the right, with that. Then there go the cousin right there in the red, and the girl at the counter. How many people do you count? You got the girl right there with the chef hat. You got the other guy standing next to her right here on the screen. That's 2. Then you got the girl right there with the hat on who had the green apron on. That's 3. Then you have the girl at the counter. And you know how you can tell the difference between the girl and the counter and the girl on the counter at the counter and the girl that was sitting on the car which has the hat on? They were 2 different complexions. Man. I said, damn. Miana. Knock the rubber off the elastic in your drawers. And you know your drawers got that rubber with the elastic. Knock that shit off. That's why she said, I can't explain it. I can't explain. How did this ugly big nose nigga learn how to find black people? Now, did I mention that? You looking at 3 people. But ask me this. That's some shit.
All in the video.
That's right. Ask me this, gang. Ask me this. I'll kick you in your ass. Now, ask me this, gang.
All in the bushes.
All in the bushes.
All in the video.
All with your foot on the gate, closed. Looking all down the alleyway. Looking running down the escape route. They ran down there. That one, they ran down there. They so whooping. Even the little baby got a red shirt on. I said, damn.
Yeah, you notice the red?
They got the baby screaming, so whoop.
Those are clues now. They got red on. The officer's supposed to have been a Gray Street, which would make him a Gray. That would have made him a Gray Street. Would have made him a Crip. So what they doing all that red on right there? Ain't that Dolph neighborhood? That's Dolph neighborhood, right?
Right, but then you know Dolph neighborhood blue. They was on one side. You can't even trust your own people. So they brought the blue people over there from the side because a lot of them had blue on. Y'all notice that? But the criminals had red on. They just distract the fuck out of us. But you can't fool me. Even goddamn it, the alleged tiptoe nigga got on some red goddamn shoes. Them Jordans red on the side. I said, damn. You know y'all too old to be gangbanging around this motherfucker. This ain't the gangbang channel. This ain't OG Bobby Johnson channel. This ain't that channel. This ain't the OG Bobby Johnson channel. That's what I'm saying. So let me ask y'all this. We're going to count it again. We're going to count it one more time so we can stab them with that again. There go the girl over there with the white cooking hat on, and the cousin, that's the guy, looking at her like, man, you know we fucked up, right? Did you get that? He looking at her like, man, did you get that shit off the counter? Did you get it? Did you get them last? Did you get that shit off that counter? He looking at her like, man, you forgot? Did you get everything? You sure? And then you got this is amazing. This is amazing. Then you got the girl back there. They call her, we gonna say alleged on that one, Miss Brandy. Brandy A. Young. Miss Brandy, the officer. Y'all know what I'm, allegedly. That's what we gonna say. We gonna keep that. We can say alleged on that, but I know we still counting 4, and 4 ain't alleged. We counted 4. That shit ain't alleged.
Yeah, a police officer work part-time at the cookie shop, right?
That's credentials. We read it on Indeed. Was that Indeed? The job thing. The motherfucker be some shit. But we did that too. Yeah, we looked that up too. So now, damn, even that little baby, the little boy, hold on, goddamn it. Wait a minute. The girl that's holding the baby, that shirt she had on was red, but she put too much bleach in the goddamn. She put too much bleach on the clothes that day, and the shirt turned pink. And even the baby that she holding got on red, and the baby behind alleged tippy toe got on red shirt too. Even the girl in the back got on red. Boy, that nigga Black Youngster, them boys was serious about that shit, wasn't it? But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Hey, dog, we right here. We out here, Blue. We out here. All them goddamn guns on that red on. Even the Lamborghini was red. I said, damn.
Yeah.
So now, put yourself, now 1, 2, 3, and the girl at the counter. Y'all know that girl right there had on orange Nike. That ain't the same person. So let's watch this. We want to know why. We want to know why you said. We got her in the green right there with the fishnet, and then we got
the chef hat,
the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why I can't tell you why it's looking. I'm telling you.
Man, come on, man. We popped them. We popped
them. Tell you why.
Tell us.
I can't tell you why the other people got this. I can't tell.
You can't tell me why there's 4. Can't tell me why you see 4. You can't tell me why you see 4. We seen 4 people. Why you can't tell me why? explain why, Raven. I can't explain. But no, let's track. Because we track. Did I mention that? David Brain's in the building, my gang right here. My gang poppers are putting up fire. So what's this? What's this? FBI, all them people involved too. CIA, all that shit. Because I want to know if this is you going to jail, Maurice. Marcus, excuse me. Maurice, you're going to jail. You should be in jail. The officers on the scene should be in jail. Because I want to know why this is a crime scene. Why is these people, I know where I'm from, they would have been, get y'all nigger asses away from the scene, you black people. Move away. Get out the, why are they able to stand around your building like this? Maurice? Maurice, you should have told them people, get away from my building. All of you motherfuckers are suspect. Matter of fact, who is this fat nigga right here in this gray dress? I don't trust him. Who is this girl with this baby? Y'all need to stand back because my scene is a crime scene. I need to know what went on in my shop. Y'all, girl, why you standing way in the back? Did you have something to do with this? I need to know why is you over here. Officer, can you take some yellow tape and put it down here? Because my store is in jeopardy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all blocked out all them people over there by the damn Shell gas station. All that stuff with yellow tape, but these people right here can roam around a crime scene, walk around the back. The officer is not worried about them stashing or not even caring if these people are not involved. There's not 3 or 4 officers right here talking to this group of people. And matter of fact, why are they so close to the back of the store? And the officers are allowing this, looking at us. When we look at this video, the officers are looking at us like, what the fuck is we looking at? Instead of doing their job. Y'all do shit like this. I'll break it down. Because why is this girl on a crime scene? Close to it. These are the most suspectful people in the first place, not the crowd. Or did y'all bring the babies around and make the throwing mother distractors? Now let's look at this. Look at Maurice. Why is Maurice looking over there? Maurice, why are you looking at me, Maurice? Why are you looking at me and Dr. Ibra? You need to be looking at your building. You need to be looking at this girl back here, Maurice. Because this your store, ain't it? I thought this was your store, Maurice, but it's looking like mine. Maurice, why are you looking at me, man?
Yeah, look at the girl to the left now. She's all back there by herself, solo dolo. Everybody else in the front on the side. She just solo dolo on that tree line. I mean, what's going on back there? Look at her.
Right.
See?
So, but Maurice looking at us. He's looking at us. But here's the thing. You think the Govan, this ain't part of Govan's A, B, plan, C, and D, and all that type of shit? As I repeat, do you not think that? Well, it says here. It says here that, let's go back. It says here. Mostly they find people that they can't. It says right here. Let me show her again so I can show you again. So Govan is on plan. He's about on plan. Okay, they wanted to. Okay, so they wanted to unalive cornbread, right, Dr. E?
Right.
So that's plan what? C. Or no, that's plan B. Okay, if all else fails, we get Cornelius. Cornelius fails. Plan C. D. So okay, so now he's in the clutch. So he's like, oh, these motherfuckers. Okay, my lawyer. Okay, I'm watching. If he's watching Stan G and he's popping up trolling everybody, don't you think that he's seen this video millions of times? This video that we're watching now, Dolph Sector. So he's looked at it. So this is one of his plans. Well, it says here, this person said, I hired a private investigator all the time. This motherfucker get in trouble a lot, did it? All the time. 30 years judicial law clerk. 8 years ago said, I hire private investigators all the time. Mostly they find people I can't find and deliver to them things they don't want to receive. So is it that the people that Raven don't want to mention their names don't want to receive a subpoena? I'll wait.
Too much to lose.
Because that's what the private investigator can do. It says it here. So Raven don't want to give their names up. We don't know if they went to the station. Because apparently the FBI, the CIA, and everybody, Memphis Police Department is in cahoots. Because what police that you know would let a person walk right around there and do the things that they're doing?
Right.
Around this crime scene. Hit the like button. Y'all get in here. Okay, now we rocking. Cupcake says, oh yeah. He patrols YouTube. That's a fact. He's probably in here now. But I ain't scared of your tight-eyed ass. Yeah, I ain't scared of your tight-eyed ass, Hernandez Gomez. You can't shoot me, cab me, kill me, do none of that. You can't hurt me. You can't do that to me. Yeah, I ain't worried about you. Yeah, I got folks too. Yeah, silence is golden, but we gonna say it just like that. So now he also hiring the private investigator. Listen, gang. He is also hiring the private investigator so the investigator can get up on the stand and tell who did what in that Wago van. Okay, and tell what that Wago van doesn't have to get up there and be labeled as a rat. It's a strategic move. Thank you. Are you right reading that, game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it doesn't have to come out of his mouth that after this happens, because he don't want to go right in and tell on say God he did it. He want to let the investigator say this about the cookie shop, and then when they put pressure on the cookie shop, who's the cookie shop going to tell on? Because last thing that we heard, from Junk
got $50,000 to represent you. Did he not?
I don't know exactly how much he got. I don't know. I can't say.
All right. And you knew that, just we're all clear here, that money came from CMG, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly who, but yeah.
All right.
Wow.
To do me all type of ways. They don't want me here. We don't want you here. That's what they said. We don't want you here. They kicked me off the line. We don't want you here. YouTube said we don't want him here. Get him out of here. So now, y'all see it right there. We said this kid. Look, Cupcake be on shit, gang. Right. So with that being said, look here. CMG. Y'all saw Juke when he said it. Me and bruh, we came up with about an M. That's what he said. That's why Juke ain't here. Because he said me and bruh. If he never said the word bruh, me and bruh, that's what got him out of here. Right? Right? Okay. Let's do this. We here now. 4th and inches. 4th quarter and inches. Now we telling you from a professional way what that investigator can do. He don't want to straight say that, because if he say God he did it, then he's going to be looking out for his life as well. But he still might have to. Where's Cornelius? Does anybody know where Cornelius is? Did they clone him? Because the man ain't shot only 2 times with the pow pow. He gone up the river. What kind of information is coming out of Cornelius's mouth? What are they building? We got 2 options. They trying to unalive him while he's there and find the perfect setup like Epstein, but he ain't got that kind of power to make that happen. So they got to look like a super duper accident. This is crazy. But it can be solved. So now we need to go back again. Let's look at this scene. Sorry about that. I have to do it to him like that because they wouldn't have had no mercy for me. Matter of fact, I'd have been gone. He would have been sent me up the river. That's what they'll do if they catch me. Yeah, he can't catch me, though. Not going to let you. I'm not going to let you do me all type of ways. I'm not going to let you just slide. Well, I think I'm going to just get out here on this back side of the door, and they won't know what happened with Dolph. Nah, we know. Yeah, we on your ass. Yeah, we going to stay right here. They scared of me. Ain't nobody scared of you guys. Yeah. Hey, boy, we got the most high on our side on this Dolph sector. So now, let's get up. Let's do it. So now, we have to look at shit, gang. Break the shit down. CMG. Let's break it down. Well, I'll be damned, Dove. I just found a pile of, what is that? Elastic on the west side. Looked like they came off some Fruit of the Looms. I said, damn, Fruit of the Looms. And we got the elastic off. They got some, who want to pick? Who draws his nose, Ain't?
Shit. Fruit of the Looms, draw.
It's just like the rubber off the elastic of your drawers. Fruit of the Looms.
Yeah.
Now look, Maurice over here, think about it. Why is they not blocking it off? Okay, now let's continue. Who does that? I know she's not masturbating. I know she ain't just gonna stick her hand in her pants and jiggle. What the fuck? Is this dog phone? Or, as far as we can know, is this the handgun? Is this the handgun that Marcus had? I mean, talk to me. Because is this the handgun that Marcus had? Because we know there's a gun, a pow pow that went inside that store. It's a and a pow pow that went inside the store. Is this the pow pow? Just the little thing that Marcus picked up and went back in the store with? It's a lot of things that is questionable. That, okay, he's in what's that bird? How you pronounce that, Dr. E?
What's that? Let me see.
He's in Dyersburg, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Ooh, and look, and don't nobody know that you're the first person to know that. Ooh.
Exclusive content.
Bingo.
Yeah. There it is. How we do.
Thank you, gang. We here now. We here. Now look, where's the pow pow? But I'll tell you what. This ain't though. Okay. Mostly they find people I can't find. So Hernandez Govan can't find these people because Raven wouldn't give up the name. Now he ain't gonna ask Raven because Raven ain't gonna give up herself. I can't find and deliver them things that they don't want to receive, like a subpoena. But I also have them go right up to the people and interview them. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We know Stan G ain't no private investigator, right? All right. Okay, guys. You know, I just do all types of shit. Because you can get interviewed by a private investigator. But I also have them go up to people and interview them. Okay? Who's got interviewed on here? And get them engaged in discussion. Okay. I could have been a private investigator if that's the case, right? I mean, I'm just saying.
You'll be damn good at it.
Right?
You would be definitely good at it if you would.
I'm saying I could have been a private investigator. I'm just saying. Because, but I also have them go right up to people and interview them and get them engaged in conversation. We got her in the green right there with the fishnet, and then we got
the chef hat,
the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why. I can't tell you why it's looking. I'm telling you.
People talk much more freely with investigators than they do attorneys. Then at trial, if they call the witness and the witness says something different, did I mention that? I must have left that part out. Gotta be careful who you talk to. I call the investigators who will say, I talked with them way back then. And that wasn't the story that they told me. I said, damn. I said, damn. They even tried to knock me out the box. Y'all remember that? They tried to bury me in Dr. Ian Diamond. Couldn't work. Yeah, I brought a shovel. I got it, shit, boy. I said, damn. They said it was 4 inches. I thought that the true 3Fs and the 5 had already spotted out the cameras. I thought that Dr. Ian Diamond, I thought that Miss Liz and we didn't have them. We didn't have power on this channel. That's what they thought. That's what they thought. It's crunch time. If you're on this channel, you're going down in history. Remember that. You heard it. I'm not just talking because I got lips. Now, let me watch, okay? I want watch if she's back. I want watch if she's back masturbating. Right. But we know she ain't. Right. Look at the video footage. You showing it a different time of day. I will show that. I'm gonna do that too because we got to go back to the basics. Different times of day. That is a clue. It's another clue in that I wanted to show you guys because after that, it's so many different ways that they can manipulate this scene, this whole situation. Even you got to think about even when I thought hard. I was like, okay, when we were watching that girl at the counter and we watched Dolph turn with the phone and we saw her. After that, you didn't see the Dolph or the brother. They could have did so many things right there. That was a whole X out. After that, we didn't see nothing. We didn't see Dolph on the floor. We didn't see Marie. It's so many different things here. So don't. But it can be explained. When the Most High bring it out, it's no stopping it. So look at the footage showing a different time of day. The video footage they showed Dolph pulling up. That was earlier than what they showed us on this footage. Magnum DI. On the 911 call, it said Adolph Sr. was on the scene. So meaning the father and one of Dolph's cousins was with him. And he took the gun. Break that down, Dr. for me.
You just throw the ball.
On the 911 call.
Take that picture off. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like you saying. It's like they trying to say. You got me halfway thinking how they doing this. I mean, because it's such a twist, man. I mean, like, okay, we at the crime scene, right? And they trying. I mean, it's such a twist. We see one thing, they saying another. You know what I mean? And it's kind of really hard because, like you said, you see all this movement again on the crime scene. It's like, really, why are they really there off the first rip? They should not even be on the scene. They ought to be way cleared away from the store. And they're right there all moving around and they actively kind of moving on the scene. But that just really doesn't make sense.
No.
They really don't. And I'm really trying to like put it together because it's so out of bounds. You know, it's like making a play out of bounds. It's like, you know your foot out of bounds, don't you? And no matter what, they keep running down the sideline. It's like, look, man, you stepping out of bounds. You got to bring the play back. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is what it keeps doing because when you see this is what you kind of see. They out of bounds and they keep trying to make the play go through. And it's like, you can't do that because you're stepping out of bounds. You're out of order right now. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm still stuck on the girl in the bushes. You know, I can't even go forward because I'm like, what's she doing over there?
And why?
Look at that. Why is she over there facing toward the bushes, reaching down, and we call her the pull-out girl, remember? Because if you seen the video earlier, she was pulling out, and she's a police officer. But Raven didn't go into detail about her when we was asking about that. Like, why is this girl a part-time police officer / cookie girl? I mean, those two careers don't go together. I mean, everybody got a side hustle, but you really just don't side hustle and put 8 hours in a cookie shop when you pretty much are a police officer. You don't have to side gig when you got that kind of career because you're a police officer. You can do anything police related. You may even be at the the local high school giving a few hours. You always gonna do like police work. You're not gonna just go and told that's what I think that's on your weekend gig. But why would she be at a weekend? It's not your shop. Then would you work for somebody else on the weekend? You see what I'm stuck in right here? It fit. So if the person don't fit, you must quit. Quit it. I'm stuck right there. I mean, I'm really still stuck. So when I see the rest of it going forward, I don't want to be like I said. I'm trying to catch up a little bit, but at the same time, I'm right there already because we already know this. It's like these scenes we clipping up together and showing you. It's like, look at this right here. It just don't make any sense for her to be in the bushes.
And especially where we
It
from,
don't
you
make
can't even be that close.
no, and it should already be roped off. The whole area, like right
Yes.
there where she's standing at, it should have yellow tape all around it. That's the boundary where the tree line is. So put a yellow piece of tape. Don't want nobody going over there. And then it should really be out of bounds. You've seen a yellow piece of tape back there, wouldn't you? If you've
Right,
seen a
but you
yellow piece of
know
tape
that
back there,
But you
you'll
know
be out
that
of bounds.
it's just messy. All this whole situation was done very sloppy, and everybody was panicking because they was trying to cover up for one another. First of all, the ones that
Yes.
was witness to the crime, the people that were in the shop, they obviously wanted to not be associated with the crime. So of course they're probably not talking, or we don't know anything about who they are. Majority of the people,
Mm,
anyway.
true,
But what she was
true.
doing was most likely concealing whatever was given to her from the
Talk to
other
him.
Mm-hmm.
person that was in the shop that came back in with the weapons, handed it to the employee and told her to take off. Her panicking is the reason why she's over there in the bushes. She wants to get rid of them off of her immediately because she don't want to go to jail.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she perfectly said. You see what we saying, chat? I mean, in the audience and everything. Look at
That
this.
girl don't want to go
It
to jail.
doesn't.
She got those weapons on her, and she probably ain't even got no record. One thing she wants to do, the first thing a person that knows that they doing something that they ain't supposed to be doing and normally don't get in trouble, they trying to get out of the situation. And if that person gave them all the gave that woman all those weapons, the first thing she's gonna want to do is dispose of them because she don't want to go to jail herself.
And I'm going to
But
double back one more
we
time
have.
on
Yeah,
what
go
Diamond
ahead.
saying. Yeah, the double back is like I said. We have seen videos of her being the person we said the pull out girl, being able to just tuck and duck like she does, and pull the gun out and shoot, and then duck it right back in the shirt. You won't even know she got it. So in this case, she had an apron on earlier. Suppose she was in the back of the store, the apron and duck and tuck. She goes right back out, but now she doesn't
She
really
was
have an
probably
apron on.
told
Right?
she was probably told to go out the back door, just like Dove said. Go out the back
Mm.
door, run. I'ma get these to you. Get out the way. Guarantee you me
And where's she going?
that's what happened
She
because
out the
they're
way.
gonna go for the nearest person, the nearest goofy to throw those weapons to, so that it can take the heat off the people that was involved in the crime.
And you see what she doing now. Out the way. Way. But look, that's the video.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get through this.
But yeah, if we watch that video, you're gonna see in the back of the store, she is stashing something. Nobody paying attention to this, but see, we do.
Yep. Mhm.
See that? So we watching everything. And look, there's another one. Look beyond the guy right here. She's back there.
That's clearly you hiding something, bro.
Got her
That's
back
clearly a
turned.
hide.
Everybody else is facing the other way. She's the only one by herself, all facing the other way. It's so obvious.
Now watch this.
I couldn't be a detective on the scene.
That that girl was actually Raven's cousin, and she's a parole officer in Nashville, and that's what it's called, LinkedIn. That LinkedIn. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
saw her in Nashville. And her LinkedIn page actually says she worked part time for the cookie company. That's what we were looking at. That's what we wanted to see. That okay? So now
There we go.
that girl
But
gonna
isn't
tell on
that kind
everybody.
But isn't it kind of strange that she works as you just said a parole officer, right? So she's not a police officer, she's a parole officer. But then she's also licensed to carry. Look like she's carrying something now.
Yep. And this is so true what Antoine said. We on the right track. They're mixing up truth with lies. Yes, it's true. That's true. That Dolph was unalived in the cookie shop. We know that is true. But how it happened, that's they're saying that how it happened, that they're saying is a lie. And we know it. And we tracking it.
And then another fact I'm put in here real quick, make everybody think real quickly. And this was my train of thought just as quick as I said that. But we know right now that she's you said I want to say police officer. She's a parole officer. Right. So she knows how to shoot a weapons, license to carry. And just like we see there, that usually doesn't fit, like I was saying earlier, that you're going to do cookie shopping on the side if you got that kind of gig. That's a career gig. You talking about, bigger money. Nobody really does a minimum wage job. We've got a career kind of paying job. And you got training and skills and shooting abilities like she does. You just don't really put the two together. I'm not saying it's impossible, but like I said, most people that do that kind of work, they be something more like a security guard. You know what I mean? Even if she was working at the cookie shop, you would think she'd just be straight up a security guard. You feel me? You're not going to be back there banking and rolling cookies. It's kind of out of place. But the way we seen her pull out that weapon on that video clip, she can pull that weapon out and use it really quick. So that adding on one more factor, okay, this is my train of thought I was going to say. That also means the bullets. We never really got the forensics on bullets that was used by the shooters. So how do we know that a person, like we said from the very beginning, didn't come out the back and bust with the pow?
Boom. And people believe that. Like we said, we never left that cookie shop. We never left that cookie shop. Never left it. And that's why we're still here. Also, she is an instructor, Cupcake says. And the cops y'all were talking about, the cop that we're talking about, that she said, the cop that y'all were talking about, her name is Brandy Young.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she transferred to Louisiana, though she's a tactical officer. Keep tracking, y'all. They knew months in advance that was going to go down at that location. So they had to get people in there that could walk the walk and talk the talk.
Now, you said that she transferred. So she transferred from Nashville to you mean Memphis?
No, she said Nashville to Louisiana. Like as of now, she's not in Nashville or whatever the case may be to Louisiana now. I think she was only there for that day, and I think her linkage was edited just to cover their ass. Ooh.
Right, because I'm going to say if she transferred from Nashville, this happened in Memphis, not Louisiana.
Yeah, but she said she came there for the day. Look what she said. I think she was only there for that day. Right there.
Who works for a day in the cookie shop?
No, you got to remember what she's saying. She's saying one girl could have been Raven's cousin, which was a parole officer, Brandy Young was a which is basically the same person. Am I right?
Right. That's what I'm tracking. The same person we talking about.
Okay. That girl was actually Raven's cousin, and she is a parole officer in Nashville.
Nashville's not Memphis.
Right, we know that. Nashville, and her linkage page actually says that she worked part-time for the company. So she's her cousin, but she was a parole officer in Nashville, not Memphis. So go back down here. It says that she was just only there for a day. But they edited her linkage page to cover it up. So now it says she also was an instructor. And y'all, and the cop y'all were talking about, her name is Brandy Young. So this girl is Brandy Young then, right? What are you is that are you saying she's Brandy Young? That's where we need to go. No. Is she Brandy Young allegedly? Or is she somebody totally different? Because she does look like Brandy, the one that we look at. So now it says Raven name is the Cookie Monster. That part. Okay. Because I don't know where she's at, if she still lives in Nashville or not. Now it says Brandy, it says right here, y'all. Let's keep tracking. Everybody get on this shit. Don't try to beat us, we beat you. That part. Because they talk to yes! We got the right name in this vendor, but we're gonna brand this shit, y'all. Ooh, this shit coming in. They coming in, gang. They in here. They in here. She's also an instructor. They knew months in advance. We got that part. I think she was the only there for a day. Okay, Mike says, don't try to beat us, we beat you. Because they trying to you get hurt yourself. You trying to, but you get hurt yourself. No, Brandy, the police officer that y'all were talking about, she left Memphis and went to Louisiana.
Okay, she left Memphis and went to Louisiana. Okay.
Brandy, the police officer that we were talking about, the one that we were showing with the gun. Okay, she left because so since she left Memphis, so we're looking at two different people. So now we're gonna say, because I don't know where she's at, if she still lives in Nashville or not. Raven name is the Cookie Monster. The cousin is from Nashville. Okay, Brandy the cop was from Memphis. Brandy the cop transferred recently to Louisiana. Trust and believe that all dog family would have been out there. No exceptions. Not the people we just was standing around with no emotions. Okay, of being sad, mad, or angry, or upset, etc. One looks worried. That's it. You're right. But where is this hollering that Raven talking about? She heard people screaming and hollering. Brandy is a different person from Raven's. Okay, Brandy is a different person than Raven's cousin. I don't know where Raven's cousin name is. I don't know where. Don't have the files with me. Here's a. Okay, she says I don't have the files with me. Here, I am bonding folks out tonight. Yep. Okay, so we see where we at. What kind of people we dealing with?
Okay, so they send them two different people. Brandy is different from Raven's
cousin. But which, okay, saying that's her cousin. She wants us to believe that's her cousin, but it still could be Brandy Young. See what I'm saying? Yes, it is a speculation, and others that she was only there for one day to work the cash register.
Okay, so she said. Right, so what I'm stopping it right there. What she just said is the one
Young was never there. If y'all were talking about a cop at McKee's at the cookie shop, that's the cop y'all were talking about, because we've heard that before. No, Brandy Young was never there if y'all were talking about a cop.
Okay, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down like this. I kind of see what she's saying, but I think we kind of going on two different people. Raven's saying that the one at the cash register, just what they saying, the one at the cash register is Raven's cousin, right?
No, but Raven said no. She had just hired that girl at the counter. That's what Raven said. Remember that? She said I just hired that girl. She didn't say it was her cousin.
But this person right here, they said that's her cousin, right?
She's saying, we don't know which one Raven's cousin. She's just saying her cousin. We don't know if the girl with the thing was her cousin. We don't know who her cousin was. She never said, pinpointed and said which one of them girls was her.
The last part of the sentence you just said, she said the one on the cash register was Raven's cousin. When you read that last paragraph, if I'm hearing it right, if anybody else correct me if I'm wrong, when he just read the last paragraph, he said that one at the cash register was Raven's cousin.
Who said that? Me?
Yeah, I think that's when you just read that last paragraph. Read that last paragraph back.
No, Brandy Young was never there. if y'all were saying, if y'all were talking about a cop. So they saying that the Brandy woman that we're seeing was never there. That got to be alleged because they look the same a little bit. But it says a at Makita's. I guess you meant Makita's at McKee's at the cookie shop. That's the cop y'all were talking about because because we've heard that before. Good information.
See?
But we know we heard Raven say that
See, the
girl
reason
was a new hire.
Right, but the reason we stuck on the one, okay, we're just gonna say the one in the back of the store, the pull out girl, the one right there we seeing tucking and ducking in the back of the bushes. That kind of fits in real good with that video clip. We see her going inside her pants. She able to pull out the gun, tuck it back in there. You can't even tell she got a gun on her. Well, look what she's doing right now. She's in the bushes, got her back turned, ignoring everybody else, and she's ducking and tucking again. So that makes it very suspect.
Body and everything when we look at her car. Almost the
everything. Everything.
The whole posture, everything. Okay, so we stuck right there. We're not stuck. We're never stuck. But it's a talk. At the end of the day, game, we know we
locked in on it. We locked in, and we can't go anywhere because we know.
But we locked in on it.
We know something's going on in the back of that store. And if you got a tucker like that, like we talking about ducking and tucking, and she's fast with it. We seen that video clip, man, show that little video clip so we can show what people will be talking about. Then you come back to this clip right here and you'll see she's over there ducking and tucking by herself.
Now,
see, this was
can you send me that information tomorrow? Some more video, more no, Cupcake say she lied. That was her cousin. That's the parole officer. It's a fact. So, okay, I got you. We tracking.
Yeah, I feel it could be a parole officer. We could take the title. We could take the we can take the title cop off and say she's a probation officer. She still know how to duck and tuck.
That part, but we still looking at two people that look the same.
Not really. What I'm saying is, we know the girl at the cash register is not the same girl because she got different shoes on, different clothes, different posture, and she ducks to the back. But she was in the front with the red.
Cupcake. I got what you said, Dr. E too. Dr. E, you right on that. Listen to what we saying, Cupcake. That's from our observation. The girl at the counter is what Cupcake's saying. Tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna put two pictures up. I'm gonna put it on my what they call it Angel community post with a picture. I want to get it from the people that's on live. When I put the two pictures side by side, that girl right there and the girl at the counter are two different people. That girl's bright, fair complected. I don't want to say fair complected because we all light skin. I think you taught me that the other day. She's lighter complected than the girl at the counter. Those are two different people. Even the shoes were different.
Yeah. The aprons was different too, and they had them on.
Aprons were different. Everything was different. We even one wearing
a shelf hat. The one wearing a shelf hat, and the other one got a beanie on. You see, she got a brown beanie on. The other girl got the white shelf hat on. The girl that was in the front had a shelf hat on. This girl right here has a beanie on. When she's sitting on the back of the car, she has a beanie on. When she's in the bushes right now, like she is, she got the beanie on. That is, I'm believing the parole officer, whatever you want to call her title. I call her dyke. I'm sorry. I'm calling her duck and tuck. Why I'm calling her duck and tuck? Because that's the one we seen pulling out in the video clip. She's ducking the gun in her front area, and then she's able to pull it out and ducking and tucking like really quick, like she has a what you call like a gun holster in the front, and she dusts that thing in there, and you can't even tell she got it on. So just imagine she had a vest on and she ducked and tucked like that under the vest. It's going to even be more concealed. So if she did shoot, she can go right on out the store after she shoots and duck and tuck. That's what she do.
And then
So
Antoine
I'm
on
just
point. Yep. I'm glad you, Antoine. So now we know. Now see, Antoine is putting us back to 4 people. Because Antoine said, remember when they were cleaning up the store and Maurice walked out and people were saying that was a machine gun, but it wasn't. It was the collar. I looked at that good. It was like a white jacket that he was handing her. That was a darker complected woman. That is not the same woman that you see right there. Those were 2 different people. One were more darker complected than the other. So at the end of the day, we still got 4 people on the scene.
I'll still go with that.
It was a cop already there, Monster said. But we know it was, but not when it happened. And it could have been a cop already there, which could be Brandy Young. Y'all see how many scenarios we got? We didn't even have to go on. We've been on here for 2 fucking hours, gang, and we tracking the fuck out of them. And I'm coming on again. And you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do you all type of ways. We finna rock this show. Tomorrow night I'll be home and not out of driving and running around. Okay, I'm running in and out of places. And sometime I think my replies are really too slow because when I'm in jail there is no service. Okay, so we see what type of people we're dealing with. People that's enforcement, and that's all we can tell you now. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Hey, greatness. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna look this through right quick, and I'm gonna play something. Another turn. Turned all the way over there, tucking. It's unbelievable. She's a musician, Dr. E. Now look, this is unbelievable. Look how far she's crotched. It's unbelievable. Look at that.
Yeah. And this is kind of strange, like I said, when you got everybody, doing these interviews at the camera, everybody's on the side of the building, and she's just kind of over there in La La Land, like, okay, let me go over here and with my back turned. So if I was a detective on the scene, I'll be observing stuff like that. Like, hey, what you doing over there? Hey, young lady, what you doing over there?
Right.
What you doing over?
Can you please step back? That's what they do where we from. Step back. This is a crime scene. This is
all you people going to need to move to the other side of the street. This would have been me on the scene. If we need everybody that's over here, all y'all need to move across the street. Everybody needs to move in that little area over there. And then you start, finding out one by one. Okay, who was in the store? Who's the employees? You pull them to the side. You line all them up. You get their names, get their information, and get all the stuff you can. Then you take these people down because this was a crime scene, and you need to find out what happened, and you need to take them down and interrogate them and say, hey, you know what?
Yes.
You fucked up.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just saying. So y'all can have me on the scene.
Now,
I have people sweating bullets.
I'm gonna give y'all one more thing to listen to before we get ready to go out. We've already got a. I don't even know if I want to give it to you, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. We got so much intel, and we got a big show tomorrow. Dr. Lily Cody on tomorrow that's gonna tie into this. So I'm thinking about what do you think about this, Doctor? We got a lot of information. I don't even think that I need to. 1, 2, 3. Y'all know how I get to count. Y'all know I got gun smoke for you then. Yeah, I do. We got 15 in the building. Please hit the like button. Now I can look at my screen so I can see what you're showing. But tomorrow, like I said, I'll be able to match faces with names if I have the info. I just know that her cousin was there. That part. We know that too. I'm late. What up, G-Money? Where you been at, gang? We've been rocking show. We on point. I'm going to go get some information for everybody too. That's why I'm not going to show this next clip, which has to do with the car insurance guy. So with the car insurance guy, I'm going to link that with the house, and I'm going to link that with I'm going to link the car insurance guy with the house. Not Govan's house, but we're supposed to be in the property that Dolph owned, and I'm going to the young guy that was on the stand. So we got to go back there where Mike said, oh, wow, I didn't think about that. So we got to go back there, put those three pieces together. We know what a private investigator is there. At least we know that because we put that out. But we're going to show it again. We're going to dig that in. But at the end of the day, we've seen a tuck. We know about the investigators there. We got three pieces that need to be involved. And we got Dr. Lily Coley, who's definitely going to put her pieces on how this situation is all coming to play. Because don't you believe that Jay-Z got a plan B and C too? And I can't feed a baby steak. Everybody put your prayer hands up for G Money. We're sorry for your loss. We're definitely sorry for your loss. We praying for G Money. Everybody put their prayer hands up for G Money. We definitely sorry for your loss. We love you and we praying for you. Yes. I'm sorry for your loss, G Money. I wonder where you was at. You did mention that the other day. I said I'm sorry, but everybody put the praying hands up. We love G Money, man. G Money been rocking with me for a minute now. Tied in. It's been a great live. And we know we on to something when y'all know when y'all get us into this mode that we really turn all the way up, and I really turn up because I still got footsteps, a lot more things to break down to you guys. And this timeline is full. We hit a lot of key points today. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you, everybody. Everybody in the Dolph sector, praying hands up for G Money. Put something on a community post tomorrow. In regards to that, we praying for you to stay strong and keep your head up, sister. We love you for just being a good friend and following us and just sticking up for what's right. Again, we are sorry for your loss, and we pray for your strength. Yeah, we're here now. You're welcome, G Money. We're here now. We got powerful people in the building. We got a lot of power. Okay. Let's read this. It was not Joyride in the city. It was her boyfriend that was there. And she was there too. Oh my God. Cupcake, I'm gonna say this. Cupcake, you killing them like right now. Because all those pieces are that dope. What Cupcake is saying here is very valuable. Which was the cop. We saw her freak out on Facebook and allege the officer that old man popped off. That was him. And she cried, and that video was deleted off of Facebook. Why? Oh, sucky now. Man, boy says, we tracking. I got too much intel. I'm going to drop a thumbnail for the day after tomorrow, but tomorrow's thumbnail will have Jay-Z's godmother, picture of him, and everything that's going to court hers with this case. And so it'll be 2 thumbnails up tomorrow. So y'all be prepared for that. There'll be 2 thumbnails up. I will be dropping some shorts because the shorts is keeping us in the game. We're just going to continue. We're not going to rush it. We're going to walk them down, and we're going to do what we do best, and that is to get justice for young Dolph. Y'all know how I get animated. When I get into my zone, I stay in my zone, and I got a good timeline for us. So we're getting justice out of this, and we're going to take this. And everybody in the Dolph sector, you're free to use my content, whatever ideas or how you feel, let's just all put it together. No shade. We all in here trying to get justice for Dolph, and we're not going to let his legacy die. And we right here. Dr. E, thank you for coming. Kimberly, I'm going to get with Cupcake on the back end, and we'll definitely talk in the morning. I'll set a schedule, so y'all be looking out for the thumbnail. Thank you, G Money. Thank you guys for coming in today. God is good. God is great. God is the overseer of my life and your life. We still here, and what we're doing here today is seeking justice, and we're crime stoppers. This has got to stop in our community. Let alone we doing it ourselves to each other. You know what I'm saying? We living in a ball time, and at this time it's crunch time on everything. How your soul is, you got to start thinking about your soul. Save your soul. Never be afraid to tell the truth or to stick up for what's right. We're not here to bash anybody. We're not here to point any names. Let me tell you one thing before we get ready to go. This last little thing, I thought about it today, and it'll all add up to you. When it comes to Brick Wolf, remember this. Let's see if I can see it right here. Remember Brick Wolf. I want to leave this on you. I want to leave this with you. Brick Wolf said something, and it sat on my heart today. He said, along with Crunchy Black's sidekick, play that too. Brick Wolf said he wasn't there to buy any cookies. He was there to give a deposit. He was there to give a deposit to rent out the parking lot for the turkey drive. Crunchy Black's buddy, when he did the interview, said, doesn't he have that turkey drive every year in that parking lot? He said, yeah. Now that's just alleged. But from the artist that wore the PRE chain, he said, everybody got that wrong. That's what he said. Listen to what I'm saying. Jot this down. This is what he said. He said that Dolph was there to pay a deposit. Ask yourself this. Why did Brick Wolf have a reason to accuse somebody or to lie and put somebody in danger to say that he was going down there to do that? He has no reason to try to convict that cookie shop. He had no reason to try to convict that cookie shop. Why would he say that? Because it was true. Dolph went there to make a deposit to rent out the parking lot. He wasn't lying. He had no reason. He wasn't throwing nobody under the bus. He was just spitting his truth. Come on, man. We know how it go. I don't think he's the type of man we want to live with. Oh, I'm going to just go point the finger at the cookie shop and lie so they can be under investigation. He told the truth. Dolph was there to make a deposit. And he called somebody earlier that day. If he wasn't earlier that day, if all of this was just a big conspiracy, we know it happened at the cookie shop, and something is wrong with the officers, the investigators, and everybody at the cookie shop.
He's not walking around the parking lot with no goddamn landline phone. As far as I know, that man had his cell phone in his hand. As far as I know, that man had his cell phone in his hand.
Do you know whether or not he was trying to negotiate for a straight drop?
I guess trying to get him a deal.
Okay. Do you know who he was trying to get him a deal with?
Oh, Big Juke and him, got in him.
All right. You said Big Jook, is that correct?
Yeah.
You ever heard of the music label CMG?
Yeah.
Is that Big Jokes?
Yeah, Big Juke and him.
And his brother, right?
Yeah.
His brother's Gotti, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you and Puff be taking a picture with her
NANI? Because they showed me the picture. I don't know who took the picture. What do you mean? The nigga walked up the puff car first.
You've seen the photo?
I've seen the photograph.
How do you explain it?
NANI?
I can't. Because I have absolutely no memory of that photograph ever being taken.
Do you recognise yourself in the photo?
Yeah.
We beat you. We beat you.
That part. He showed me the picture. I have no idea where that picture came from. I can't explain. Yeah, y'all. This is what we do. We break down everything. Make you think. Take you there.
Think it's on you. Guys, we thank you guys for the 800 views. Cupcake, thank you for finding me again. Cupcake, we back on it. We love you. Sorry for your loss, G Money. We love you. We praying for you. Just thank everybody. I thank you guys for the views that y'all found us again. They tried to bury us. We back in the algorithms, and we're going to keep it in the algorithms, and we're going to do this for the Dolph sector. Hey, Taddy, thank you, Taddy. Taddy is a wonderful person that been following me. Thank you, Taddy. Everybody that be keeping me in the game. YG, everybody. Black Tea sector. You know, I have been in the Black Tea sector for a while. Black Tea sector. When I was down, they saved me, and they put me back in the game. Black Tea sector. I'm forever grateful. Greatness, everybody from the Black Tea sector, to keep my name alive. And when I was in the dirt, and I had the Black Tea sector picked me up. Good Utopia, Yolanda the Great, you know, Stacy B, all of them from the Black Tea sector, Tennessee, they believed in me. They believed in my voice. They believed in my dream and what I wanted to do. And I gave homage to them. I'm forever grateful. And I like to show that. I'm not here, like I said, and that's what got me in trouble when it came to the Onan situation, but that's here or there. You know, I have no grudges. It is what it is. I let the Most High deal with people, but I'm not mad at him. It was part of my process. It was part of my build. I stand on truth. I don't change. It was part of something that I had to stay alive. I could have let it kill me, but I stayed alive, and I let the Most High deal with people. No hard feelings for him. People take a lot of things more serious than others. And to me, I do this for entertainment, and I do it for what's right. I don't do it for money or anything like that. Whatever comes to me, I'm grateful for it. I'm here for it. It is what it is. I put things back into my channel, and when people need something, I help them out. And that's just the type person I am. And that's why I'm still alive today. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you. Our channel is starting to grow again. I think I found the recipe. I'm cooking. We in the algorithms, and we just gonna do this for Dolph. And I'm not gonna let this legacy die, because Dolph's story is like my story. I was always, picked on at a certain point in time. I had to fight. And then I started, after having to fight, I became the one that bullied the bullies. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to fight good, and I started fighting back, and I got good at it. And I learned never give up. What I learned, our channel got in the algorithm, showed me to never give up. Never give up. No matter when trolls or people try to put you in the dirt, never give up. Stay focused. And that's what I learned today. MFD, she been with me day one. That's my number one day one, like Diamond, when I came on this internet. MFD followed me right here from day one. Always believed in me. Still believe in me. I just thank the people that has came to me on these highways and byways, because they are highways and byways. I thank you all. We here now. Fourth quarter, Mike. Thank you, gang. We beat you. We love y'all. We're not going to give up. We making history. Y'all tune in tomorrow. I'll be dropping some thumbnails and some shorts. We're going to stay in the game. We here. We here now. 4th and inches. Like Mike said, not turning back. Justice for Dolph. Cupcake, I'll talk to you on the back end. We'll rock and roll. We love y'all. With that being said, stay blessed, never stressed. I know it get hard out here, but know what? We're going through this shit together. And guess what it's called? Life. Like, share, and subscribe. Shouts out to the Dolph sector. We here now. Let's do it for the kid. Let's stop this crime in our community. Enough is enough. Thank you for watching tonight. All praise is due to the Most High. Thank you, family. Thank you, young Dolph sector. Thank you, Black T sector. Thank you, gang.
Much love, chat.
Thank you, September Virgo. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Damon Brains, thank you. We here now. Antoine, thank you for coming. Everybody that's back, viewing the view. Angel said thank you, everybody. Thank you to my master DJ and my setup. Everything for me on this channel. The real Angel. Content queen. We right here. I can't do it without Angel, y'all. I do the driving. She do the putting this together. She set up this timeline, gang. I can't do it without her, gang. It's not just a man's house, it's a queen's house, y'all. That's where we come from. That's kings and queens, not crooks and dope fiends. Kings and queens, not crooks and dope fiends. That's where we come from. Let's go. Long live Dolph. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace and love. We out.